Welcome to Airy Podcast Show. Here we are about to begin on the interesting story. Chill and listen. The alarm woke Jess up as gentle sunlight streamed into her bedroom. But when she opened her eyes, instead of seeing the familiar walls of her room, she saw a tranquil tropical beach at sunrise. With a thought, she switched her augmented reality headset to her morning routine apps and the beach scene faded away, replaced by information displays and controls. As Jess went downstairs, her augmented reality glasses showed her notifications, news headlines, and more. Using voice commands, she put on a mixed reality broadcast of her favorite morning show, with the hosts appearing in her kitchen as 3D holograms. She was able to interact with their virtual avatars, sending messages and asking them questions during the show. After coffee, it was time for Jess to get ready for work. She used mixed reality mirrors to see how outfits would look on her full avatar before selecting a choice to wear for the day. The system kept track of everything in her closet, predicting the best options based on weather, events, and her style preferences. Getting dressed was becoming an augmented experience. For her commute, Jess switched her headset to an immersive virtual environment made to look like her ideal commute. Today it placed her on a scenic train ride through mountain landscapes. In reality, she was just sitting on the bus with her headset on, but it felt as if she was really experiencing the vivid simulation. More and more, virtual experiences were overlaying the real world. At the office, Jess had back-to-back meetings, all held virtually through a collaboration platform with mixed reality capabilities. Jess and her co-workers appeared together around a virtual table, their 3D avatars moving and speaking in sync with their real-world actions. They could share and interact with 3D data, designs, and holographic objects as easily as with physical props. The platform made remote teamwork seamless and highly efficient. Jess's afternoon was focused on an online course she was taking to learn a new skill. Using mixed reality, she traveled to historic architecture all over the world, exploring iconic buildings as digital replicas at full scale. She watched virtual lectures from expert professors and interacted with other students also learning in immersive digital environments. The technologies were bringing educational opportunities to life in unprecedented ways. After work, Jess met up with a friend at a local restaurant, but through mixed reality, the restaurant appeared as a scenic beachside cafe. They were able to order and enjoy their meals as if truly at the oceanside, with simulated waves audible in the background and seabirds occasionally flying by. While AR and VR were great for individual experiences, mixed reality allowed people to share immersive environments and moments together. From the cafe, Jess and her friend went hiking along a dramatic cliff-top trail using a shared virtual experience and their motion simulating treadmills. Though still in the restaurant, they climbed mountain paths, took in the stunning sea vistas opening around each turn, and saw other hikers along the route. Digital experiences were allowing everyday activities and destinations to become exponentially more interesting and adventurous. After the simulated hike, they returned to Jess's home, but put their headsets back on for an immersive streaming movie night. Transported to an open-air cinema, they watched films on a huge virtual screen under a starry night sky. They were able to talk, laugh, and enjoy snacks as if at a real movie theater. When the films ended, Jess's friend put their headset back on at home, and within the shared virtual space, their avatar said goodnight before exiting the experience. A day that blended the physical and digital was coming to an end, but tomorrow would bring a new series of immersive adventures. Here is another possible episode in the podcast story. Jess started her weekend with a virtual travel experience to the pyramids of Giza in Egypt. Using immersive satellite imagery and 3D simulations, she was able to explore the pyramids and surrounding complex as if really there. She saw Egyptian families picnicking, locals riding camels nearby, and heard tour guides speaking in Arabic, English, and other languages. With virtual travel, adventures that once seemed out of reach were now instantly accessible from anywhere. In the afternoon, Jess put on her mixed reality system to host a family lunch at her house. Although her relatives were spread across the country, using MR their avatars were able to sit around the table together, passing dishes and conversing as if sharing a meal in person. They caught up, told stories, laughed, and bonded over a shared family time, even though they were physically apart. Virtual connections were allowing relationships and moments with loved ones to continue unimpeded by distance or circumstance. Jess ended the day by watching the sunset over the ocean from her bedroom using augmented reality. As rays of yellow and pink danced across waves in her glasses, she reflected on how extended reality was increasingly woven into each part of life's experiences. While still based in the physical world, layer upon layer of digital information, interactions, and journeys were being overlaid on reality. An exciting future of infinite possibilities was unfolding, mixed virtual and physical and limited only by imagination. On Sunday morning, Jess put on her mixed reality headset to attend a virtual church service. She found herself in a magnificent cathedral, filled with stained glass light and the voices of a choir singing hymns. The pastor gave an inspiring sermon which Jess could listen to from an immersive pew or walk around the interactive virtual space. For those unable to attend physical religious services, extended reality offered a powerful way to connect spiritually with others. Afterwards, Jess met up with some friends for a virtual nature hike. Although in separate physical locations, their avatars trekked together along a mountain trail, taking in scenic vistas and wildlife spotting opportunities. As they walked, they caught up on life events, challenges, and advice as if side by side. Studies showed shared immersive experiences increased closeness and bonding between people, even when remote. Digital connections were reinventing togetherness. To end the day, Jess's family gathered for their weekly virtual game night. Jess, her parents, and her brother all put on mixed reality and were transported into a shared digital space for a multiplayer quest adventure. They worked together to solve puzzles and challenges, cheering each other on. Game nights that were once limited to when family was physically together could now be a weekly ritual, strengthening closeness across any distance. On Tuesday evening, Jess put on her VR headset for a virtual date night with her partner, who was away on a business trip. They met up at their favorite beachside restaurant, the scent of ocean air and candlelight flickering around their photorealistic avatars. As they enjoyed a multi-course gourmet meal together, they caught up, laughed, and watched the sun set over the water. After dinner, they flew off to Paris to stroll along the River Seine and take in the city lights. Though physically apart, extended reality allowed them to share romantic experiences as if side by side. After the date, Jess switched her headset to watch the finale of her favorite sci-fi show with a group of fan friends. Their avatars sat together in a virtual movie theater, reacting and speculating as the drama and plot twists unfolded on the huge virtual screen. Shared viewing parties were easy to attend regardless of location using immersive streaming technology. During commercial breaks, Jess and her friends floated out of their seats to grab snacks at the concession stand and chat about the episode so far. Extended reality was transforming entertainment and social experiences, erasing barriers of physical limitations or distance. On Wednesday morning, Jess had a doctor's appointment, but instead of going into the clinic, she put on her mixed reality headset for a telehealth visit. Although Jess was in her home, it appeared as if she was sitting in an office with her doctor across from her. The MR allowed for an in-person-like appointment with a full range of physiological scans and assessments. The technology was making high-quality healthcare increasingly accessible from anywhere. After the appointment, Jess switched her headset to attend a work meeting as a 3D avatar. She collaborated with colleagues' avatars around a virtual table, reviewing reports and plans in immersive data displays and 3D models. Although the team members were in separate physical locations, extended reality allowed seamless teamwork and productivity. In the afternoon, Jess used mixed reality for a remote piano lesson with her teacher, who gave her feedback as if sitting beside her on the piano bench. Using motion tracking and force feedback sensors, the technology enabled Jess to learn as if with her teacher in person. The capabilities of immersive technology were transforming opportunities for skills learning and professional development. The day highlighted how extended reality was enhancing life with virtual healthcare, collaboration, and learning. Although Jess hadn't left her home, she was able to pursue a range of experiences as if out in the physical world. The technology was increasingly allowing people to transcend the limits of location, situation, and circumstance. On Thursday morning, Jess used augmented reality to tackle house chores. As she cleaned each room, her AR glasses showed ideal cleaning techniques and patterns overlaid on her view. The AR also kept track of tasks she had completed and alerted her if she missed any spots. Studies showed people finished chores more quickly and thoroughly using augmented guidance. After chores, Jess put on her VR headset for an online yoga class. An instructor led her and other students through immersive poses and flows on a scenic beach at sunrise. The vivid environment and expert guidance made the experience highly engaging and effective. For exercise, extended reality allowed people to access a wide range of activities with personal trainers or in scenic locations from home. In the afternoon, Jess switched her VR headset to a virtual real estate open house to search for a new home. She toured potential properties and neighborhoods, able to visit a dozen places each day from the comfort of her living room. If she found listings of interest, she could return for immersive inspections or assessments. The technology was streamlining every aspect of the buying and selling process. The day showed how augmented and virtual reality were transforming daily life with smart guidance, immersive remote experiences, and on-demand access. As the technology became increasingly advanced and practical, its impact on how people lived and worked was growing exponentially. On Friday evening, Jess met up with some friends for a virtual night out on the town. They put on their mixed reality headsets and were transported to a simulated lounge with sleek futuristic decor. Virtual drinks in hand, they caught up, danced to the music of a digital DJ, and played some augmented reality games. The immersive space allowed them to enjoy a lively nightlife experience from home. Afterwards, they decided to take a virtual trip together to see the northern lights. Their headsets revealed a snowy tundra night sky filled with colorful, shimmering auroras. As they gazed up at the dazzling display, a pack of virtual huskies sledded by on a nearby ice floe. The technology enabled journeys and views that would otherwise be out of reach. To end the night, Jess switched to a meditative virtual campfire. She sat around the crackling fire with her friends, roasting marshmallows and watching the flickering flames under a sea of glittering stars. The calming experience was a perfect way to unwind after the excitement of the evening. With extended reality, everyday moments and gatherings with friends could be enhanced with immersive digital dimensions. On Saturday morning, Jess put on her augmented reality headset to tackle some home improvement projects. As she worked, the AR displayed guides and tips for the tasks at hand, alerted her to potential issues or mistakes, and kept her supplies and tools organized. Studies showed people finished DIY projects faster and with higher quality results using augmented guidance. Afterwards, Jess met a friend for a virtual art museum tour. They explored immersive galleries of famous works, able to see intricate details and subtle textures of masterpieces as if standing before them. Digital curators and guides shared insights into histories and meanings. Even from home, people could experience inspiring culture and creativity. In the afternoon, Jess switched to a sports viewing mode in her AR headset to watch several events at once as overlay feeds. She kept track of scores and stats hands-free while also listening to commentators and seeing replays and highlights of key moments. The technology was transforming how people followed and enjoyed their favorite teams and competitions. The day showed additional ways augmented and mixed reality were enhancing life with smart guidance, remote experiences, and multi-stream interfaces. As the capabilities of extended reality grew, so too did its impacts and integration into daily activities. On Sunday morning, Jess attended a virtual religious service at a recreation of a magnificent cathedral. The immersive experience allowed her to connect with her faith and join a community, even if unable to attend in person. Studies showed religious participation remained high for people using extended reality. After the service, Jess met with family members from around the country for a virtual family lunch. Although in separate physical locations, their avatars sat together around a digital dining table, sharing a meal and conversation. The technology was revolutionizing opportunities to stay close with family despite distance or circumstances. In the afternoon, Jess did a virtual before and after home design session with an expert. She walked through a simulation of her home and described changes she envisioned making. The designer aided her with concepts, selections, and positioning, creating revised versions Jess could experience in immersive walkthroughs. Extended reality was streamlining the redesign and renovation process with interactive planning and visualization capabilities. The day highlighted how mixed reality could facilitate spiritual connection, family time, and professional services, erasing barriers of location. As the technology continued advancing, it was increasingly allowing people to pursue and share a full range of experiences from anywhere. On Monday morning, Jess had a doctor's appointment through augmented reality. She went about her morning routine at home while AR sensors and AI monitored her health in the background. The system alerted her doctor to any concerning metrics, allowing for early intervention or preventive action. Studies showed people who used augmented health monitoring technology experienced earlier detection of issues and better outcomes. After the appointment, Jess put on her VR headset for a work meeting with colleagues as realistic avatars around a virtual table. They were able to collaborate as effectively as if together in person, reviewing reports and plans in immersive data displays. The technology was enabling seamless remote teamwork and productivity. In the afternoon, Jess used VR for a meditation session amid a scenic mountaintop vista. The immersive environment and guided practices led to deeper focus and calm. Research showed virtual meditation was as beneficial for wellness as traditional methods. Extended reality was enhancing health, business, and daily life in continually advancing ways. On Tuesday evening, Jess used mixed reality to attend a virtual cooking class. Although in her home kitchen, it appeared as if she was working alongside the instructor and other students in a state-of-the-art culinary school kitchen. She was able to follow along with recipes and techniques as the teacher provided tailored guidance and feedback. Studies showed people learned skills more effectively using immersive instruction. After the class, Jess met up with some friends for a virtual game night. Their avatars sat around a digital table playing interactive strategy and party games. Laughter and competitive spirits were as lively as at an in-person gathering. The technology was allowing people to enjoy shared casual hangouts and events remotely. To end the night, Jess switched her headset to stargaze by a virtual campfire. She selected a scenic night sky and saw constellations, planets, and celestial phenomena as if at a secluded stargazing spot. The calming experience was a perfect way to unwind after an enjoyable social evening. Through extended reality, everyday moments could be enhanced with immersive digital dimensions. On Wednesday morning, Jess used augmented reality for a home workout. As she exercised, her AR headset showed an enthusiastic trainer guiding her through routines and provided motivation and feedback. The technology made personal training and instruction accessible on demand. Studies showed people who used AR for exercise were more consistent and achieved greater fitness gains. After her workout, Jess got ready for her day with the help of AR mirrors and smart home systems. The augmented displays showed how outfits would look on her and made recommendations based on weather and events. Her home automatically optimized lighting, temperature, and more for ideal getting ready conditions. The AI and AR were personalizing and streamlining every part of the morning routine. At work, Jess used VR for collaborative design sessions with colleagues as realistic avatars. They were able to brainstorm and build 3D models together as if sharing a physical space. The immersive technology enabled innovative teamwork and productivity, even for teams spanning multiple offices or locations. The day highlighted how augmented and virtual reality were enhancing wellness, daily tasks, and team collaboration. As the capabilities of extended reality grew increasingly sophisticated, so too did its integration into all facets of life. On Thursday evening, Jess used mixed reality to attend a virtual museum gala from home. She explored immersive galleries showcasing the work of up-and-coming artists and enjoyed an extravagant gala in a futuristic digital space with other patrons. Although unable to attend in person, the technology allowed her to be part of an exclusive Art World event. After the gala, Jess met up with some friends for a virtual night out on the town. Their avatars traveled between immersive bars, lounges, and clubs, catching up and dancing the night away. From the comfort of home, the mixed reality enabled in lively evening socializing and exploring nightlife that would otherwise be off limits. To end the night, Jess switched her headset to stargaze under the night sky of her choice. She selected a scenic mountain vista and saw planets, shooting stars, and celestial phenomena as if at a remote stargazing destination. The vivid simulation was a perfect relaxing conclusion to an enjoyable evening of arts and nightlife experiences from home. Through extended reality, everyday moments and events could be enhanced with immersive digital dimensions. Here is a possible ending episode for the podcast story. On Friday morning, Jess reflected on how augmented and mixed reality had transformed her week, allowing her to pursue a range of experiences from home that once seemed out of reach. She was able to see family, collaborate with colleagues, learn new skills, enjoy social nights out, and much more using just the power of immersive technology. However, while extended reality opened up incredible opportunities, Jess also recognized the importance of still connecting with the physical world. After closing her headset each day, she savored simple moments outside, feeling the breeze, hearing city sounds, and seeing loved ones face to face. Although digital experiences were becoming increasingly advanced and immersive, they could not replace the grounding influences of the real. As extended reality continues advancing, it may reach and eventually exceed the limits of physical reality. Yet as possibilities grow exponentially, so too may appreciation for the real-world people, places, and moments that shape human experience. The future of interactions fusing cutting-edge technology and the physical holds both exciting promises and thought-provoking reflections on how to navigate the virtual and reality. For Jess, keeping in balance of both would be key to living fully and well, with the benefits of a digitally enhanced life still anchored in the everyday world. Thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Stay tuned for other stories.